This is Colin O'Keefe for LXPN TV, coming out of our last full session at Lawyernomics 2013. I am joined by Darnell Holloway, Manager of Local Business Outreach at Yelp. Darnell, first, tell me a bit about how Yelp does in the professional services industry. I think people often think of it, we had a question, people think of it as restaurants, maybe a few other things first. What are you seeing in professional services and particularly in the legal industry?
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's really important to point out that Yelp is not just a restaurant review site. In fact, shopping is the biggest category in terms of reviewed businesses. For professional services, that represents about 11% of reviewed businesses on Yelp. So, an area of growth. Professional services is the category that legal would fall under. And at the end of the day, it's really important for businesses to understand where consumers are going to find businesses. We know that people are turning to Yelp in large numbers. We hit 100 million unique visitors to the desktop site in January alone. And so there's a huge opportunity for people in the legal and professional services category to position themselves in a way to get in front of more people than they may have otherwise.
Absolutely. And one of the things people are most worried about is, what if I get a negative review, but on the other side, what happens if you get a positive review? How do you deal with that? You ran through a couple examples. So a couple quick points on how do you deal with a negative review and how do you deal with a positive review?
Yeah, it's important to keep in mind that 80% of the reviews on Yelp are 3 stars or higher. We know that consumers look at overall trends when they're making a buying decision. So if a business does have a few negative reviews, not the end of the world. If you do have a negative review, it's good to respond to those reviewers promptly and diplomatically. You always want to thank them for their feedback and just think about what your customer service policies are for face-to-face interactions and apply that same logic to a written response. And then, of course, you can also respond to positive reviews as well, which is just a good opportunity to really deepen that relationship with your clients.
Absolutely. Once again, that was Darnell Holloway with Yelp. For more of our video interviews from Lawyernomics 2013, visit us at lxbn.com. Thank you, Darnell.
Thank you.